Good morning. Day 6 on the Continental Divide Trail. Today I am heading out of Lordsburg towards Silver City. So let's hike.
My name is Michelle Bentley. I'm a retired Houston firefighter and empty nester who loves to get out and explore God's beautiful creation. For years, I've dreamed of hiking from Mexico to Canada on the roughly 3,100-mile Continental Divide Trail, the most remote and rugged of the long-distance trails in the United States. This year, with the support of my amazing husband, I'm beginning this epic solo journey. I love to share my adventures, so come and hike with me.
Well, this isn't creepy at all. I'm glad it's light. Doing a couple of miles highway walk out of Lordsburg. But soon I'll be turning off the highway, climbing under a barbed wire fence, and hiking across some more open desert towards the Burro Mountains. Saying goodbye to Lordsburg. The Gila Cliff Dwellings, I'll be visiting those later on the Gila alternate, so that's after Silver City. I'm coming up to the junction of Highway 90. And you see the sign pointing towards Silver City, so I just got a little further of this road walk.
All right, by road, Silver City's 41 miles, but by trail, where I'm about to climb under a fence, it's probably about 71 from here. This feels funny. Let's see. There's my sign, though. Oh, good. They have it like the bottom wire. It's all tied up, so there's a lot of space to fit under. Oh, and the bottom one, it does not have barbs, so that's good. And then I'm heading out into the desert. Well, there's not a whole lot of a path in this section. There is right here, but then it kind of dwindles away into nothing. But there's some signs. There's one right there, so I'm aiming for it. And then I'll see if I can spot another one. Well, I don't see another sign. So, checking the map already. All right, back on track. There it is. I found some more signs. They're just really far apart and they're kind of hard to spot because I'm walking into the sun right now. So, today's plan, I'd like to make around 21 miles, but I want to take it easy because my feet, they're doing a whole lot better, but they're still not feeling fantastic. Just like the front pads of my feet are very sore. So I'm going to take some frequent breaks to let my feet rest. I'm going to make sure my feet stay clean so I don't aggravate or get new blisters as best I can. And I know later today I should actually start climbing up into these hills and mountains and stuff. So I'll be getting out of this open desert. Fortunately, today's temperatures are supposed to be a lot cooler than it was in that first desert section. And then tomorrow it's going to start warming back up. But by that time, I should be up higher and there should be trees popping back in. So I should be able to stay a lot cooler. All right, let's knock out some miles. Found a sign, made it to a gate, and heading into another open field. And I don't see a sign, so I'll look at my map again, see where I'm going. It will be nice to get to some actual trail where I'm not just walking across open space. There are some signs. I see another one now, but they're hidden behind all this little scrub brush because the brush is taller than some of the signs. and they're really spaced out, so they're hard to see. But I think I see one, and I might see another one, I think. So I just kind of walk in the general direction and then look around, and if I'm not sure, every once in a while I check my map to make sure I'm still headed in the right direction. I'm starting to get better at this. I was meandering around a lot, just not being able to see the signs, and this area's got better, like the dirt makes more footprints, but some areas it was just hard and there were no prints, no sign, so I had to keep using my map to get back on course. But now I'm just finding a sign, which they're hard to spot now because they're turned around facing the other direction for the people that are going southbound, so they're harder to see from a distance. And once I get in line with the sign, I just try to walk in a straight line in the direction that it's pointing until another one pops up. Looks like I'm coming up on another gate, and slowly but surely I'm getting closer to those mountains, and Lordsburg's slowly getting further behind. You can still see it out in the distance here. But I've come 7.7 miles since I left Lordsburg. And I'm averaging good. Just look down, I'm averaging 3 miles an hour. This section's really flat, so it makes it easy to walk. This is the most of these flat, like paddle cactuses or whatever they're called, that I've seen in the desert. Mostly it's been those choyas. And now we're starting to cross several washes, and it seems like we're veering towards the smaller of the hills, which I'm glad. It would be nice to start out with easier climbs before heading straight up a big thing. So this section between Lordsburg and Silver City, there's Lordsburg back there. Been walking across this vast expanse. It's pretty dry as far as water sources go. Like the CDT coalition did those water caches in the first stretch from the border to Lordsburg, but this stretch I have to rely on like windmills and water tanks, and a lot of the notes in the Far Out app that other hikers have been leaving say that a lot of those are dry, but there are some good ones, or at least relatively good ones that have drinkable water once you filter it. And then there's also a few notes that there are some potential water caches that I don't know if it's just trail angel, and a trail angel is just somebody that supports through hikers, and it may be a trail angels leaving water. I don't believe it's the CDT coalition, so it's not, marked on the app, but I see notes that other hikers have left, that people have left like gallons of water under a tree near a road, and so hopefully that will be the case. But I'll always pack a little more water than I think I'm gonna need, just in case I get there and there's none, because I do not want to run out of water in the desert. I'm starting to see my first blooms on these cacti. Oh, cute. Man, that's like a big chunk of the spine. There's more of it. And ribs. There's a rib. Pulled a critter. There's my sign over here. Okay. These washes are getting deeper as I'm getting closer and closer. And really, I'm not sure I'm going to stop and check my map in a minute, because I'm only like less than 2 miles from my water source. So I'll check and see where it's at, because I'm thinking that's probably where I'm going to stop for a nice break. I just came into this wash, and there are 2 pronghorn deer. I've never been this close to them. They're only like maybe 75 yards from me. I've got it zoomed in. Oh, here they go. Let's watch them. Never seen them that close up. They're pretty. Cool. So I'm going to show you this perspective. I have gone 13.1 miles. That's a half marathon, right? So that's Lordsburg. So that's how far I've come across all this expanse. And here's where I'm looking at it from now. Huh. And I'm glad I stopped and checked my map because my water source is actually 2 miles from where I am right now. I probably added extra distance, not going in a straight line through that flat area, but not too much. So 2 miles, I'm going to stop and take my longer break of the day. And it's getting nice. I'm like right at these hills now. And I'm on a road now, so it's easier walking. Look at these gnarly looking trees. There's quite a few of them. Well, this is starting to look a little different. The rocks look different. Well, there are big rocks instead of dirt. There's a tree. There's even some moss on this rock. I have not seen that. So there's trees. And it's got names on it. They look dead. They're so, like, I don't know. They look like it's something out of a spooky movie. Spooky forest. Well, there's even some flowers over here. Look at this. Here's my windmill. Windmill doesn't look in good shape. I say there's full tank of water, or at least 2 days ago there was. So I'll walk over here, get some more water, take a break, probably under some trees here. Sounds good. I got my lunch spot set up. What is that? I've got company at the water source. There's the cows. Hey guys, you mind if I share some of your water? Oh, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, guys. I'm just gonna share. There's the water in this tank. And there's some flowing out of that pipe like at a crazy rate. Actually drinking water with cows. You're a cutie. You guys thirsty? This feels good sitting down. This is a nice spot. And clouds are like all rolling in, so it's nice. It's cool. And that water with the cows, that's like the coldest water I've had on trail yet. I whacked my head on one of these low tree branches though, because I was looking at the calf. But I'm going to stop here. It's 11:30. I've gone 15.5 miles. And I left the hotel just a little bit before 6 o'clock. So I've been cruising along pretty well. But I'm going to rest, let my feet take a break, eat some lunch. And man, as long as it stays cool like this, I'm going to get up in about an hour and get some more miles in. As long as my feet feel good and it stays cool. See you later. So for lunch today, we're gonna get fancy and we're gonna have wild Alaskan pink salmon with some real mayonnaise and some real extra sharp cheddar cheese that I bought in Lordsburg. And I'm gonna crush up some of these chips that I packed out and then wrap that all in a tortilla. Yummy. Just finished a nice lunch break and man, it got chilly. I'm actually wearing my rain jacket now to block the wind because the clouds came in and the wind started and went from being very hot to very cold. So right as I was getting ready to leave, a female hiker showed up, and she's from Germany, and this is her second trail. She hiked the Appalachian Trail last year, and then a little while later, another guy showed up from Quebec. So I think we're all going to plan to camp together tonight. About 8.5 miles from here, there's another water cache, and it's kind of near a road. So that is the plan. So I'll actually have company again. Oh, cow. And I found all the cows taking their afternoon siesta. Well, you guys don't have to move. Hey guys. And this, it's a big cow. Hey guys. Hello. Hello. I'm just moving by. I won't bug ya. Hi there. You're so pretty. Hello, hello. Hey there. Let's see. Thank you. Y'all have a good afternoon. This is looking back. Climbed up. Lordsburg's back there, down in the valley. I was walking along and I came across this. I've hit 100 miles on the CDT. That's so awesome. The furthest I've ever hiked solo. I've gone a little further. I've gone about 140 miles on the Colorado Trail with Steve. But this is the furthest I have gone by quite a bit. So that's exciting. Look at this cool terrain. And then I got all these big rocks that are starting to show up. And I'm seeing more and more actual trees. It is definitely changing, and it's cooler. Like, the temperature dropped to 58 degrees. And it's breezy. I had to put my rain jacket on for a while. But I'm climbing now, so I'm warmed up. I haven't seen so many trees for so long. And I'm seeing different types, like I've seen an oak and some kind of, like, I think it's a fir maybe. Oh, or cedars. I've seen some cedar. Yeah, trees are starting to return. Wow, nice view. I climbed up from down in that valley. There's a big mossy rock here. I guess it's not really moss, that's probably like lichen. But man, beautiful day. Looks like a lot of like quartz. It's pretty. Spooky. So I'm going to do a quick little side quest. The top of this hill is supposedly covered with quartz. And there's like what looks like a quartz throne at the top, and you can sit on it and look out and have a great view. So I'm leaving my pack down at the little junction with the trail, and that way if those others come by, they can see where I went off to. And I'm taking my little Garmin and my phone and my water and running up to the top real quick. Y'all, this is the quartz throne. Pretty cool. What a view. I'm like, looks like a little seat carved out of quartz. Man, nice. Somewhere out that way is Silver City. Sitting on my throne. Ooh, I found a cave just below it. Oh, that's freaky. Oh it goes in for a while. I wonder if this is a, I wonder if that's the back or if it makes a corner. It looks like maybe an old mine. I wonder what animals like to use that. New type of gate to open. I think I just have to slip the barbed wire off the top and let it fall over and then pick it back up. There's some really beautiful views from up here. And I'm back to a trail too, which is nice. Hey, the first CDT marker I've seen on a tree. And the skin or the bark of this tree looks like an alligator. This section has some like legit forest. It's kind of the like more deserty type trees, but there's some big trees and good coverage in spots. It's a nice tree. It's so funny how much you miss trees when you've been in open hot desert for days. I've really been enjoying this section of trail. It may just be that it's the first like legit trail I've had on the CDT, but it's been really nice just as going back and forth through the trees, and every once in a while it gets out on the edge and I get a view. And there's birds, but it's nice. Crosses a bunch of sandy wash areas. Really pretty. Just closing out day 6. We did like 23 miles, a little over 23 miles today. And I'm camping with 3 other hikers, a great group. And I think we're gonna plan to hike together and camp again together tomorrow night. So it should be fun. See you tomorrow.